Jackets lose 2-1 to the Anaheim Ducks, and that was a very winnable game. It would be nice to say that Ryan Miller stole the game for them, but he didn't. The problem was the Jackets had zero shot accuracy. Multiple shots over the net, hitting the crossbar, hitting the pipe, just everything was wide outside the net. They need to pull it in, and the Jackets win this game no problem. I thought Corpy played very well. He made really big saves. He got bit on a couple of misplays. That's going to happen. Goalies are going to give up goals. And there was 2 brain farts that the Jackets had. One was based off of luck. The other one was just they forgot how to play hockey for 30 seconds, and it's in the back of the net. Starting off, though, first period, kind of a feeling out process. You can tell the Ducks are a little tired. They're just going to clog everything up, and they're going to lock it down. They're a strong defensive team. They've only given up 1 goal in every game so far this year. Granted, it's 4 games, but except for one time, which was last night against Pittsburgh, where they lost 2-1. So you can tell Anaheim is a strong defensive team. They just clog up the neutral zone, lock it down, and it's just a defensive game. But for the first period, Jack apply pressure on Ryan Miller. They can't solve him. He makes some pretty big saves. Corp makes the saves we need to, and we head to the first intermission, tied at 0. Come out for the second period, more of the same as the first period, but the Jackets, you could tell they're starting to get a little squirrely. They're not being as patient as they should be, and Anaheim's getting a couple of opportunities. They set up in the zone really well, but Jackets keep it together. They get a couple power play opportunities, but the power play just can't click. It has a hard time staying up in the zone. The Jackets in general had a hard time getting into the zone. There was a lot of one-and-done opportunities, and a lot of times the one was a shot wide and out of the zone, an automatic breakout for the Ducks. They have to do nothing except just let the puck leave their zone. So we start the second period. Jackets come out, apply some pressure. They have a little bit of a carryover power play from the first period, and the puck, moving puck around really well. Seth Jones has the puck. He moves over to Borgstrand. Borgstrand gets it, takes a couple steps down, if that, and unloads the shot towards Miller. It beats Miller clean, and you just hear ting throughout the arena. Dead center in the crossbar. It was like, of course, one of those nights where the Jackets are going to hit all crossbars. Couple shifts later, Jackets break it up in the neutral zone. And the way they come up the ice, Riley Nash and Sonny Milano on 201. Riley Nash does a good job, gets the puck over to Sonny Milano, the guy who has offensive potential, the guy who is known to score goals. That's his thing. Not defensively. We've talked about that in the past. He scores goals. He gets in, gets towards the net, takes the shot, and 2 feet to the left of Ryan Miller. I'm like, who are you shooting at? It hits the boards and rims are out of the zone. I'm like, they're cool, breakout for the Ducks. On that play, all the Ducks did was turn the puck over. The Jackets went in, shot it, and broke it out for them. And that's how a lot of the game was for the Jackets. A little over halfway through the period, Ducks take a penalty. Jackets are on the power play. All right, they're going with the new look. It's Benstrom, Texier, Foligno, Borgstrand, and Werenski. I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good unit. Young, shooting mentality. Borgstrand, Benstrom, and Texier all know how to shoot the puck. Foligno can get in front of the net and take away Miller's eyes. Werenski does a good job at quarterback and power play. I'm like, all right, in theory, on paper, this power play should work. However, it's the Ducks. Doesn't work that well. Ducks clear out of the zone. Jackets start to bring it up. Texier sees, the Ducks are on a line change. So he tries to cut through some open space. He probably shouldn't have done it, and the Ducks end up poking it free. So Lindholm gets it at his blue line. He goes just to dump it down the ice. Zach sees he's dumping down the ice and goes, I've played hockey for long enough. I know the trajectory this puck is going to take. Except, for the second time this season, the ref gets involved. Linesman standing along the boards. It hits him, bounces on his feet, and the Ducks come along. They pick it up and go, thank you very much. Well, Zach had already committed to making this move, so the Ducks start to come up ice. Zach gets back into position. Ducks shoot the puck. Corp makes the save, gives it the rebound, and it was one of the few that he actually gave up that went to the other side. If he gave up a rebound in this game, it was generally staying on the side where the shot came from, so he was always in good position. Silverberg's right there, gets it, pits it past Corpy. Ducks lead 1-0 off of a shorthanded goal. Thanks, refs. Love puck luck. Haven't got one of those this year. Couple minutes later, Jackets are applying the pressure, but they turn the puck over. Costa jumps on the puck. He takes off the ice. He has Fowler right behind him. Getzlaf's on the far post. But all he's doing is just driving the defense back. He's not a major factor in this. Ducks enter the zone. Costa drops the puck back to Fowler. Fowler gets it. Has all of the space in the world to shoot. He shoots it. It hits Corpy in the arm and it squeaks through him into the back of the net. Ducks lead 2-0. This could be a tie game right now. If Borkstrand lowers a shot a centimeter, it's in the net. If Sonny Milano pulls a shot in by 2 or 3 feet, that's a goal. The Jackets need to improve the accuracy from the outside of the net to the inside of the net. And the few shots they did have that were like, oh yeah, this could be a shot, it was Ryan Miller's chest. He was in position a lot of the night. He did make some pretty good saves, but the Jackets had plenty of opportunities to beat him. A couple minutes later, Jackets are in their own zone. Seth Jones is basically the goal line, and he just flips the puck into the neutral zone, getting out of the zone. It lands, Pioti picks it up, he goes, I'm going with this. He goes in the offensive zone, he cuts wide, he's along the wall, cuts kind of towards the net, and just throws at the net. It hits a piece of Ryan Miller, redirects into the back of the net. Jackets cut the lead in half, Pioti's first goal of the year. That is the type of game the Jackets needed to do. They needed just to throw everything at Ryan Miller from closer in. A lot of their shots, the reason they're missing them, if they would have taken another step or two in, that would improve the accuracy greatly, but they had time to rise or had time to curve to the right or to the left or right into Ryan Miller. They needed to be closer to him. That would improve the accuracy. Normally, from out far, Jackets can pile shots onto the net, but for whatever reason against the Ducks, they were deflecting stuff and changing directions. Just wasn't happening. They needed to get closer, like PLD did on this one, where he just got close, threw it at the net, and went in. But we had a second intermission with the Jackets down 2-1 to the Ducks. Come out for the third period, and the Ducks locked it down. They just went full defensive mode. Nothing is getting through. Jackets went out of the zone, and back out it comes because they turn the puck over to the Ducks. Or they'd enter the zone, shoot it wide, break it off for the Ducks. Tex Dave would get the puck, he would shoot it, and just wide of the net. Like, hey, holding it in a little bit. Couple opportunities, Seth Jones gets it, he loads up, shoots it, hits a mistake, and it goes off into the corner. I'm like, alright, at least you were aiming right, got deflected, but you got to get it through. That's what Seth Jones is known for, is getting that shot through the forwards and the defenders to the net and creating havoc or just being the goalie. Seth Jones did have a breakaway. He enters the offensive zone, goes towards the net, cuts across the top. Ryan Miller is sliding out of position. He is clearly beat. He just throws the stick out, gets a piece of it as Seth Jones is trying to cut around him, pops off a stick, and the Ducks break out of their zone. If Jones pulls it in a little bit more, if Ryan Miller slides a little bit more, that's an easy goal. That was the night the Jackets had. And they couldn't solve Ryan Miller in the third period. Nothing happened there. Corp made some huge saves to keep the Jackets at least in it. And they couldn't solve the goalie. And they end up losing because of some shot accuracy and some dumb luck. And now they get to go to Carolina to play the Carolina Hurricanes, who beat the New York Islanders to go 5-0 to start the season. They're scoring about 4 goals a game. So, playing against Carolina Hurricanes should be fun. Always have a hard time against them. And now they're good this year, so... But I don't know if the Jackets are going to ever give Elvis a home game. There have been 3 home games. Corpy's played them all. There's been 1 away game. It was Elvis. I don't know what they're going to do in Carolina. But to me, this was the perfect game to get Elvis into. Ducks are not a high-flying offensive team. And you can get them in front of the home fans. And just like, hey, shots are going to come from this angle. You got to be prepared in this game. They're not going to be the highest quality of shots, but there are going to be some quality shots. And this would have been a better warm-up, introduction, keep them going, learn new systems, learn the ice better, than throwing them against Pittsburgh and now potentially throwing them against Carolina. 2 high-flying offensive teams where it's just bang, 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 bang. I think the Anaheim game would have been better for Elvis, but they didn't do that. They went with Corpy. That's fine. Corpy gave him a great shot. He played really good in this game. So we'll see what happens when they play the Carolina Hurricanes. And until then, click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until then, I'll see you later.